excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm E.J. Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club. We're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. it can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans! Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-botted dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans! Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm E.J. Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club, we're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope. to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans! Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-botted dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans! Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond. finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club, we're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-botted dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
Welcome to an electrifying showing of pro-side soccer under the lights. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, bringing you every heart-stopping moment, every triumphant goal, and every unforgettable play from the field. The Chattanooga Football Club, with their unstoppable spirit and relentless drive, represent our city on the pitch again. The tension is palpable, the stakes are high, and the roar of the crowd is about to reach a fever pitch.
From the first whistle to the final victory cry, we've got you covered. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now we go live to your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schreiber.
Hello everyone, welcome, glad you're here with us, and inside of Fort Finley, we're about to get underway. A thrilling matchup in store. It's 865 Alliance on the road, taking on Chattanooga Football Club. Gabriel Schreiber, Madison Cruz here with me. Madison, this is going to be a really good matchup.
I'm really excited for this matchup. You know, you have Alliance 865 coming off of their 9-0 victory against FC Birmingham. And you also have Chattanooga Football Club, who's wanting to come in and make a statement after that loss at home in their first matchup of the 2024 season. This is an opportunity for both of these clubs to really make their mark, especially for Chattanooga, coming in here at home, want to make a statement here and want to get their first win of the season.
Absolutely. 865 Alliance, one of just a couple of clubs who have played more than one in the Southeastern Conference of the WPSL. So 4 points. They are number 2 in the poll. We'll take a break and be back and get underway with kickoff in just a moment on the CFC Kickoff Network.
Here it is. I shared the YouTube
We're about ready to go between 865 Alliance and Chattanooga Football Club on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz, glad you're with us. Crucial WPSL Southeast matchup. Points on the table. Chattanooga needs to pick a couple up here to get their season rolling. Knoxville 865 already has 4 points, meaning they are second in the region. What happens today when these two come together?
I think you're going to have a battle. I think if both of these sides are going to be hungry for a win. I think 865 Alliance is coming into this matchup feeling really good about themselves, but you also have to look at tired legs. They played last night, traveled all the way down here to come and face off against Chattanooga. They might be a little tired, so maybe Chattanooga can use that a little bit to their advantage, but you have Chattanooga, who's had a full week to really process what happened in their first matchup here at home, taking that loss, learning from it, and now coming into Finley Stadium and securing their first win of the 2024 season. That has got to be what is on this team's mind right now.
I think they're certainly feeling it. You talk about those points and how crucial they are. The club knows it. The front office of both of these clubs know it, so they brought a lot of heat into this. And there's some personal ties here as well. Tom Halsall very involved with 865 Alliance. His family involved with the founding of the club. His sister-in-law is actually on the roster for 865 Alliance. The center forward, Allison Hansford, is head coach Tom Halsall's sister-in-law. So Chattanooga, Knoxville, it's not just a battle of I-75, but there's a lot of personal ties both along the pitch, in the stands, and down on the pitch today.
Yeah, we were told that they were already having a little bit of a tussle back and forth. They were having some moments. They were talking some smack to each other throughout leading up into this matchup today, and it's definitely going to be a bragging point whoever wins this matchup.
I'm certain this will come up at Thanksgiving dinner this year, one way or the other.
Any family get-together, this is going to be what this talked about. It'll be like, hey, remember when I beat you? That's what it's going to be.
We're about ready to go from Fort Finley on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. A reminder, if you are listening to our radio coverage, you can watch live and free at Chattanooga FC on YouTube. Join us now for our telecast of today's match. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz, Chattanooga Football Club lost back on May 24th last weekend, 4-1 to Nashville Rhythm Football Club. They need to bounce back with a win today. Knoxville 865 Alliance picked up a point against the UFA Gunners on May 25th as they played to a 2-2 draw, and then picked up 3 points last night in a 9-0 victory over FC Birmingham. And we've been bouncing that back and forth all the way leading up to this. Does that give them a little extra momentum, or does it not really matter?
It can really depend. Going up in a big lead like 9-0, after maybe the first 3 or 4, you might start pulling off some of your starters, allowing some of the subs to come in and really take control of the game. It allows you to rest. But also, too, you have the travel element, too. They played last night, and they traveled all the way down to Chattanooga. That can be an element here, too.
And we're underway as the ball is sent back. 865 working this from right to left. Not liking the far side. Going to retreat all the way back to the keeper. Madison, a lot of talent from the University of Tennessee system on these two rosters. We've got some Georgia State numbers. A lot of interesting boots filling the pitch up today.
Absolutely. And I think that just comes from a lot of that homegrown talent that you have, especially when you get to come back home and you already attend college and you play college in your hometown. And then over the summer, you need to get back into it, want to bring back some of that physicality, get back into the mood of the game. And then you have a club like 865 Alliance, as well as Chattanooga FC, that allows you that opportunity. It allows you to get back on to what it feels like to be back in a game element, because there's only so much you can replicate in a training session.
Starters today for Chattanooga: Verino, Land, Merrick, Opie, Davies, Gauze, Rummelin, Casamento, Franco, Lucas, and Hernandez. Starting lineup today for Knoxville's 865 Alliance: Huber, Fox, Wade, Corbett, Bearden, Blue, Stott, Barr, Washington, Polya, and Hansford, all getting the start for Knoxville. Huber going to be one to watch. How well can she control the 6-yard box for 865 today and keep Chattanooga from being able to put anything together?
Chattanooga has a little bit of that time on their hands. They've had time to really get to know each other a little bit better from that first game. They know each other. They know how each other plays a little bit. They're able to balance. They can communicate better, and that gives them the advantage coming in. But also, too, 865 Alliance has played a couple more games than Chattanooga has. That happens with a lot of these WPSL sides, too. Some of them start really early, some of them don't. Georgia Impact had their first game yesterday, and Nashville Rhythm has played 3 games since. So it's finding that balance and finding that rhythm and where you're going to align as a team.
Nashville way out in front on the table, 9 points. They're 3-0-0. Knoxville 1-1 this season. They've got 4 points, meaning they're number 2. Chattanooga yet to gain any points in play so far. Ball rolls all the way back to Knoxville, who sends it over the top. Chattanooga deflecting this away, and it rattles and rolls over the touchline on the close side. About to get back underway. Throw in coming. Land will deliver this. Product of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, native to the Chattanooga area. Throw in rattles around through traffic. Chattanooga trying to regather on the back, and the call against Knoxville leaves the ball with CFC.
I don't think I realized just how close in color scheme both of these teams are. I was sitting over here having to reanalyze things a little bit.
Takes just a second. Billie Jean Davis to kick this off. Defender from Manchester, England. Over the top and gloved on the back by the keeper. Well played. Peyton Huber flashing her gloves early for Rocky Top.
And I kind of like that play from Jean Davies. From that yard, it's a little bit of an angle. You actually can try it in. A lot of teams do, and a lot of players do. I like the attempt there. And also, too, it could have easily come away, and maybe you could have found the head of another Chattanooga player who's in the box.
Through the center, trouble. Chattanooga regathers on the back of the circle. Long feed to the close side, able to keep it from going over the touchline. Now taken away, 865 trying to run it down. Can't make the play up along the touchline. Well done by Kayla Barr. the touch just doesn't quite come together for her.
Kayla Blar was on it. She made sure she was right there in between Chattanooga's defense and was able to steal it back, but just put a little too much power on that ball because it would have been a very nice through ball to get her up into the box.
These are two really fun rosters meeting on the pitch today in Chattanooga. So many products from the University of Tennessee system. I mentioned the Georgia public education system as well. We've got some Georgia State players, some of the best NAIA players in the country down on the pitch today. Dalton State Roadrunners represented and more. From the touchline over the top.
And it looks like the offside flag came up a little bit on that play. You know, that is the one thing I always enjoy whenever I get to come up here and call these games. I love getting to hear the Chattahooligans over there doing their little chants. It's awesome, and especially with the turnout y'all had yesterday and that rainstorm that you guys had up here for the men's game.
Well, I went and took a video and tweeted it of the rain coming down after the match because I was just amazed, unfazed by torrential downpour. They stood in strong. The entire match, not a body moved. Nobody had any protection from the rain, no rain gear. It's just unreal, their dedication to the club and their city.
And that's exactly what's so important about getting 3 points here at home in front of the supporters here. It's a nice balance, and it's great to have that stability and to have those fans that will root you on no matter what.
Barr with a nice play at the end and just can't regather the ball as there's too much pressure defensively. Yeah, you can't say enough about a great supporters section, and Chattanooga has one of the best, if not the best, in the country. The loyalty is just unmatched. Keeper will put us back underway. I mentioned the University of Tennessee system, but not much local bias going on around these parts, but I will say we love our birds. Our UT Chattanooga birds are the best. Go Mocs. There's a few players from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga roster that are playing for Chattanooga Football Club this year. Ball kind of loose in the attacking third for a moment. Rocky Top over the top. Knoxville trying to get this back out to the penalty arc and cleared away by Chattanooga. Scenic City has it. Long outlet pass to the far side. Hello to wide open space. Working it down towards the 18 on the corner. Pulls the stoppie, looking inside. Dribble, back door, loses the ball. Taken away by 865. Well played defensively on the corner of the 6 as she clears it away.
I gotta give huge credit to Summer Hernandez there for starting that whole play. Was able to turn and burn and found someone right there running up on the left. And honestly, if I was her, I would have come out a little bit to the box and just taken the shot.
Summer Hernandez, originally from Saudi Daisy, longtime representative of the Scenic City, wearing these Navy kits. They usually wear the white home kits today. Summer played at Lee University. Picked up a yellow card as she got a little chippy against Nashville, but the veteran presence on the pitch is just unrivaled, unmatched for Chattanooga.
And she was someone I was really impressed with when we were here for the first game. She's someone who's a playmaker, can do all those things, but she also can get up there and score goals, and having that veteran leadership presence, someone who's been with this club for so long, she knows kind of the ins and outs and is able to help be that leader on and off the pitch.
Summer Hernandez poured it in last season. 7 goals, a pair of assists, including a hat trick towards the end of the year. They'll look for her to keep making those passes all season long. Nearly had another long connection to Juliet Lucas on the close side. Now through traffic, onto the penalty arc. Knoxville cuts it off. Ball loose down in front of the 18, and 865 able to clear it away. Danger averted a second time in a row by Knoxville, who's now trying to get something strung together as Chattanooga takes it away.
And it looks like a foul will be called against Chattanooga as there was a handball on one of those. So we'll get a little small free kick for Alliance. Ball got chipped up and it just came into arm.
Long delivery, trying to sky this up the pitch, throwing a header off the mark on the top of the 18. Gathered and set away by Chattanooga, but this will skeeter over the touchline on the far side.
And you got to watch out, too, because there's a new addition in that back line for Chattanooga. having that new center back in place for them and finding that connection, adding her into the lineup is huge.
Merrick going to be a key piece. Mentioned Georgia State. She's at Georgia State. Ronak playing for Chattanooga this season.
Gotta rep Georgia over here.
Knoxville now a bit closer as they'll work right to left, trying to sky this down onto the 18. 10th minute of play, still scoreless. Over the top into the 6 and gloved easily by the keeper as Chattanooga gets it rolling quickly.
She took the same shot as well that Chattanooga just did a couple minutes ago with that free kick. And again, I like it.
Just looking to get something going on the backside and maybe find the ball loose down deep in the 18 to make a play.
And you know, you don't have a lot of wind here a little bit. You can have it at some points, some not, but honestly too, the right amount of wind gusts that could just float it into the net as well, and that's huge.
Right now the wind has died down, but it has been a bit gusty today. Winds blustering over the top of Lookout Mountain off to our left, down into Fort Finley. Ball rattles into midfield, taken there by Knoxville, battle for it, and a lot of contact as we play on. Chattanooga has an opportunity, long feed into the far wing. She's onto the 18, looking inside. Here's a shot, too much on it, as it flies out onto the concourse.
And it looks like Juliet Lucas was caught just a little bit offside. As she was taking that run up there, she could have slowed it down. The timing of that was just what was off about it. That's why the offside flag came on. But great hustle from Chattanooga so far in this match.
Very close. Chattanooga, no contest on that offside. Huber will put us back underway. 12th minute, scoreless. If you're listening on a radio broadcast, you can watch today's game live and free at Chattanooga FC on YouTube. Ball rattles through traffic all the way back to the 18 where it's gathered by Chattanooga. To the close side, sent back immediately by Merrick. Directing traffic, looking to get this up the pitch, trying the close side where she finds Anna Land, another veteran presence. Tackled away momentarily by Knoxville, but regathered by Chattanooga.
And if there's one thing I will always do, I will always give credit to the defensive line in any team because it's so pivotal to have such a strong back line, to have someone who can communicate, but who also can be a force and come in and make those plays. And that's exactly what Land does, and especially Marak. She's been huge, and having that new presence, it allows a little bit more to get to know them a little bit better, and you have this full week to know each other, to create those plays, to figure that out, and that's huge.
Kendall Wade will take this kick. Wade approaches, delivers, long ball over the top towards the 18, helmeted away by Chattanooga, taken on the far touchline. Lucas looking and waiting before going towards the stripe. Hernandez turns a half circle and goes backwards with the ball. Chattanooga will do a full reset, returned all the way to their keeper. And this isn't exactly what we expected as it was described to us to be drawn up on the whiteboard this week, but we did think we'd see Chattanooga settle back a little bit and try to draw Knoxville forward over the top. She's onside, well played, into the 18, scoring chance, a blast deflected away by Huber, regathered along the spot, 865 takes it away. Chattanooga, the tackle from just in front of the spot, over the top, and she rustles the twine. 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club in the 14th minute of play. What a start for CFC.
An absolutely phenomenal buildup from Chattanooga, being able to find Lucas running up on that left side to try the shot. It deflected off of Hover, and then able to come back with the rebound and knock it and float it right past her. That is a huge, huge lead for Chattanooga.
Really well played. And a quick meeting for 865. They're going to come together and talk this out before breaking and getting back underway on the pitch. In Chattanooga, Tennessee, if you're just joining us, 1-0 CFC out in front after a nice goal. Had to battle to clean that up. Back underway, Knoxville with the ball. We'll see what they can do. Franco, the midfielder from Verona, Italy, is going to be credited with the score. Eleonora Franco gathered the ball, fighting just in front of the 6. She was almost squared up on the left post from where she stood. Just perfectly placed. There was nothing that could be done by Huber or Knoxville to prevent that from scoring once it was in the air.
And it was also very clever by Franco to not just try to get it into that lower one. She was able to float it up past Huber because she knew that Huber would be able to grab it and take that shot, especially with what Lucas tried to do the first time with that rebound. Able to get it, and it was really smart of her to kind of just flick it up and float it past her.
The 2 chances we've seen to score where I said, yeah, they're looking to go back door and get, a greasy goal, right? Just clean it up because it's on the backside and there's too much traffic and there's not much a keeper or a defender can do to help for either one of the clubs. That was the opposite, though. It felt like what would be considered a greasy goal in traffic, a lot of motion, but it was so pretty and just perfectly placed top shelf.
And that's exactly what head coach Tom Halsall said this week leading up to this match. He stressed to the girls how important the response is. And the response to Huber blocking that shot, and then for Franco to come in and see that ball, try the shot, was able to get it past the defender, and then float it into the back of the net. That's exactly what he is looking for from his team.
Knoxville takes a loose scoring chance. Not a fantastic opportunity, but certainly better to take the chance than not at all. We're back underway quickly as Chattanooga. Keeper, the goal kick, close side. Over the top, Knoxville takes this back. Chattanooga running it down. Hernandez, what a play as she tackles the ball away towards the 18, knifes her way through traffic. 3 defenders there, still battling on the 6 as she goes down, and the whistle sounds. Ball will be goal kick.
Summer Hernandez did not give up on that play. She went in, she tried to get the ball, and she just battled for it, even though she had three Alliance players just coming up right on her. She kept going with it, and she stuck with the ball, but also great job by the 865 Alliance for knowing and stopping her before she could make any sort of chance.
1-0 Chattanooga, 17th minute. Long feed deep into the wing. From the corner, Knoxville tries to square this up on the 6. Too much on it. Barr trying to run the ball down, and it escapes her as well. Well played through the 6. That's exactly the look both of these clubs want today, whether it's from a set piece or in motion just like that. Square the ball up or go back door deep in the 6 or just outside of it and let your players make plays.
And that was a good play as well. It's just you didn't have anyone running up in on that right side for Alliance. That cross was beautifully played, but no one was in there to kind of retrieve it and then try the shot from there.
A couple of headers in a row. Hernandez running it down. Danger for Huber. Played away carefully to the close side. Taken there by Corbett of Knoxville. Fox playing keep away as well. Dishing this back from Juliet Lucas. Chattanooga tackled in traffic. Trying Lucas. This escapes. 865, 1-1-0, 4 points in the latest table. They trail 1-0 in our 18th minute to Chattanooga Football Club, who is 0-1. Tom Halsall, you said it, emphasized strong response, positive energy for this match.
Exactly, and that's huge. Even especially you have the 1-0 lead, and the response still has to be there because now Alliance is hungry. They're going to be pushing for that goal. They're going to keep trying to sneak in the back line. They're going to try anything they can to knock it in the back of the net, and that's going to be huge moving forward in the rest of this match.
Talked to Alan before the match today. Really enjoyed talking to Coach. Believes in this roster from Knoxville. They play a possession-based game, and they look to counterattack with numbers in the attacking third. Maybe a chance to do that here for one of the few times today. 865 tries it into the wing, just on the edge of it from the corner of the 18, swatted down and gloved by Chattanooga. Well, I was going to say we haven't seen that much today, but immediately a chance to do exactly what I'm describing. So far, Chattanooga has kept control of the ball and largely had possession.
They have. That's exactly what it is. And with Alliance trying to do that more possession play, it allows for them to build up from the back and create those opportunities you know, it allows you to be able to create a seamless pass in that back line, helps you build up, maybe draw a couple of players a little bit out of their position, which can open up some space for you to run forward.
Ellen Schoenfeld, John Schneider, what they've done up in Knoxville, the 865 Alliance has been really special, bringing football to Rocky Top. They've done a great job building both sides of this club, and it makes for a fun matchup every time they come to visit or Chattanooga heads up that way. Knoxville into the wing, deep pass delivered down to Witten, looking inside, and this one off. Goal kick for Chattanooga. '20th minute will roll to 21st, where it's 1-0 Chattanooga. Just a reminder, if you're listening to our radio coverage of today's match, you can watch live and free at Chattanooga FC on YouTube. Would love to have you along with us.
And it looks like Annalisa Vincent is checking onto the match for the first time tonight. She came off for Juliette Lucas. Another huge player I was really impressed with in the first match. The way that her and Hernandez were able to really sync up and connect on their way into the build-up for that goal. That's exactly what you want out of that pairing in the top three.
Annalisa Vincent, a really special athlete, a capper for Guyana, originally from Maruca. Showcased her talent as a top scorer. She's made some incredible plays, even internationally, for the senior women's team. And here we go, breaking away down towards the 6, and it's sent away by Huber. It didn't look like she was going to get to it in time. I'm assuming Knoxville didn't hear the footsteps coming up behind her because she tried to dish it to the keeper, and Vincent almost stole that from behind.
And that's what you have to watch out for if you're the defense. A player like Vincent, she's fast. She'll get in from behind, but great response by Huber to know exactly where Vincent was and just to clear it out.
Chattanooga, Van Brummelen tries the far side, 865 taken away. Blue running that down the far touchline, dinking around one defender and sent back off by Chattanooga. All played defensively by Kaiten Gauze, midfielder from Kentucky. Battle that, taken away by Chattanooga all the way back to the center back. Wants to try this through traffic, going to go herself from left to right. The intercept made carefully by 865's Mendoza. And Chattanooga takes it right back. Chip through the circle. Hernandez has it. Chance to distribute. Spins around a defender. Nice move there, just behind the midfield stripe. Chattanooga will reset.
That was nice by Hernandez. Very nice. She knew that those two defenders were right there and just, did a little turn and burn and brought it back to give her team possession.
Turn and burn. 22nd minute leaks to the 23rd. Chattanooga ahead 1-0. Thanks for being with us. Chattanooga Kickoff Network live from Fort Finley. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz. Knoxville all the way back to the end line, chipped over the top. This one goes out and to Chattanooga. And this is a prime spot. Kind of a set piece-esque look. We'll see what they do off the throw-in. To deliver, land into the corner, sent right back off for Knoxville. Now this really like a set piece from the corner.
And it's interesting, especially with what the long throw-ins have become in the sport in general. They really have become those set-piece opportunities. Because if you get that long throw-in, maybe you can catch someone in the box, can catch someone with the header. It's just become a very interesting play to see a lot of teams utilize.
I like the look by Knoxville, just sending this off, volleying the ball over the touchline over and over. Land the defender from Saudi Daisy, Lee University product, throws in, it's trapped in the corner. Chattanooga battling for the ball, pops out, poked through traffic by 865. Hernandez takes it for a moment, she's nutmegged, and 865 comes up with it. Hernandez trying to take on three players by herself. Land, headered back out front of the penalty arc. Chattanooga backside looking for Hernandez, and the pass is just wide. Miss hit into the boots of 865, taken up there by Witten. Abigail running this through traffic into the center, through the circle, far side, room for 865, trying it up along the touchline. Washington fighting her way down into the wing. Chattanooga tackled away and set off in the corner.
Now this is a dangerous opportunity for 865 Alliance. It's another set-piece opportunity, and it's going to be pivotal. It's going to be pivotal here to see if you can build something from this. and getting forward. We know what this team is capable of. 9-0 is very hard to do, and we know that they have the ability to get this scoring.
Ronan, 8-6-5, here's a winding shot left side and covered by the keeper. The 25th minute, Chattanooga keeps their sheet clean.
And that has been something that has been interesting. It's Alliance not being able to get enough power on those balls. They've been perfectly placed. You've had people who are in the box. It's just getting the right power, the right angle.
Well, if you've never been to game day at Fort Finley here in Chattanooga, we would love to have you with us. CFCTix.com, ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the tickets tab. There's so much to do. We've got a DJ down on the concourse, face paintings. I saw about 108 food trucks outside of the stadium. We've got kiddie soccer in the corner. It's an inflatable soccer area. They've got soccer dartboards around the stadium, a speed skills test set up down in the corner. I mean, there's just so much going on. And you can be here with us and experience it all by getting your tickets to our next home matches now.
Listen, you mentioned the food trucks, and I was walking in, and I got to smell some of the food that they were having, and it made me very hungry.
I'm a
Let's just say
sucker
that.
for food trucks.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta see if we can we gotta get them to bring us some food.
We do.
And we'll eat it like on camera.
I
Be like,
agree.
yeah,
Yeah,
come get the food.
I think it would be great publicity. This is perfect.
That would get me to a stadium if I saw somebody eating the food on camera. You don't want to see me eating for real, but we can talk about it.
We can talk about how good it is, and it'll be great.
Be fantastic. Throw in coming from the far side. 1-0 Chattanooga, 26th minute, closing in on our 27th Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Watch live and free at Chattanooga FC on YouTube. Chattanooga wants to tackle it away, taken up by 8-6-5. Knoxville centering feet just beyond the penalty arc. Long shot winding right side, gloved away and over the end line. What a save by CFC.
The CFC, that was absolutely perfect. It was a shot that you didn't exactly know where it was going to be or the power there. And Verino was able to punch it out. It will go out for a corner, but what a great awareness from her.
That's another one of our Chattanooga birds. Verino plays at UT Chattanooga. Corner coming for 8-6-5. Backdoor is loaded up. Floated over the top. Verino tracks it. Header back to the 6. Through the air. Another header. 8-6-5 keeps the ball, but it's way outside of the 18, and they'll reset. The initial touch by Nula Blue was exactly what they were looking for, and 8-6-5 just can't pull it together. Vincent takes this away for Chattanooga. Merrick all the way back to Verino. Chattanooga may be playing a little keep away with Allison Hansford, the sister-in-law of Chattanooga head coach Tom Halsall. Battle for the ball deep in the wings, sent off over the end line in our 28th minute.
You just have to know that Hansford, if she's ending up going to get a goal here today, that's definitely going to be some brownie points, especially in this sister-in-law rivalry that they got going on.
Can you imagine the trash talk?
I think the trash talk, we could hear it from up here.
Tom Halsall, it's his first year as the head coach of this Chattanooga football club. Trying the backside of the 6, Chattanooga plays it away. Halsall played at Manchester City Academy, trained with goalkeepers like Hart, Panamillion, known as Tommy Salsa. Formerly played for Chattanooga Football Club and is the head coach at Bryan College for the women's side. He's been very successful so far, built a fantastic roster this year for Chattanooga.
Absolutely. You have a lot of players who are veterans, who have been on this club before, who are coming back. And then you also have a lot of new players, a lot of international players that are coming in to play with you. It brings that level of camaraderie, working with different people and learning from different styles of play, which is huge, especially with the way a lot of these players come from the same school, from different colleges, and all coming together to form this squad for a couple months. That's a difficult task, and this side's been able to do it with the amount of players they've had brought together.
I think it's very rare that you see a young player who comes on and is somebody who can be kind of your coach on the pitch, if you will, right? A boss who is out there on the field playing. Chattanooga has been really good at identifying veteran players who still have the athleticism, the conditioning to go out there and make a difference, be impact players of their position, and bringing them in year over year to go out there and be a voice on the field of play. Chattanooga's lucky. They've got 3 players who are veterans, who have been around for a long time, that are in fantastic shape. And not just in fantastic shape, but they're playmakers. And off the top of my head, I would say the number 1 presence on the field is going to be Summer Hernandez in that regard. The way she moves up and down the pitch, the way she distributes the ball, that presence is insanely valuable.
Absolutely. As someone who knows a couple of the newcomers or the players who have returned to the squad, she knows them, and also bringing in the new faces to the club. It gives you someone to turn to help bring them into the fold, and it helps bring everyone together when you have someone who is able to command not only on the pitch but also off of it, and that's so huge.
Hannah Land, another very crucial voice and presence out on the field of play. Headed away by 865. Almost a chance there for Chattanooga out in front of the 6.
You had 2 CFC players right there ready for the header, but I mean, a great response from 865.
Taken away by Knoxville. Maisie Fox working this far side. Cutting backwards and turning upfield. Quirpalia trying it along the touchline. Long delivery. Chattanooga, hello to row F. Sent out into the bleachers.
Oh my goodness. And one of the fan with the flag right at the very edge of that, he's running to try and grab the ball with the flag in hand. Oh my gosh, he had it.
We're short a ball boy over there, it looks like. Or at least a ball on that portion of the pitch. Glad you're with us today. 31st minute, 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club. Tons of local viewers and listeners on this broadcast. You can watch today's broadcast, our telecast on YouTube at Chattanooga FC. I'm Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz here with me. We've got a little I-75 battle action going on. I've been calling the men's side matchup between Atlanta United and Chattanooga that, so I don't know if we can call this that.
I think you could. I definitely think you could.
Entry pass into the 6 and just lost it on the turn. Well played defensively by Chattanooga. I'm not sure if they were able to get a boot onto the ball, but either way, the pressure is too much and Knoxville can't gather on the attack.
Knoxville couldn't gather there. She tried to do a little turn in the box to see if she can maybe get it on her left foot there. But again, you had Chattanooga who's right there to absolutely hold the box.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light blue kits down inside, and this one, too much on it as it goes up onto the concourse behind the flags.
I'm still just fascinated with the fan with the big flag that's staring right at us, how he's able to pick up the ball from that row and just throw it over. That's skill.
It's a big flag.
It's a huge flag.
That is the flag.
It is the flag, and I wouldn't be able to do it. So props to him.
I couldn't do it either. I don't know how they do that, actually. There must be some trick that we don't know. Like, there's secretly holes for the post, and he can set it in there every once in a while and take a little break.
Absolutely. And I mean, with the wind, I don't think that helps either. I feel like that has to give you a little bit of just like the physics of it all. I feel like that definitely comes into a factor.
Want to invite you to let us know where you're tuned in from today. I'm sure we have some international viewers, lots of local viewers and listeners. Tweet at Madison and I, and we'll check our Twitter during the halftime break at SchreiGuy, SCHRAYGUY. It's at Madison Cruz 7.
Yes.
CREWS 7 on Twitter. Let us know where you're tuned in from. We'd love to hear. I know we've got to have somebody overseas that has a Twitter. Hit us up, let us know, or if you're down under or wherever, we'd love to hear about it. A couple of changes coming now for Knoxville.
And, you know, I understand the change in the subs. You know, you're getting close to getting to halftime. You want to bring on some fresh legs, see what they can bring to it. It looks like they're bringing in a little bit more of that forward presence, bringing a little bit more on that side. And I think that's crucial because if you're Alliance, you want to come out and going into halftime, you want to at least have a goal up. You want it to be tied. You want to maybe get 2 goals in this opportunity, which is very possible, but you definitely want to go into halftime with it 1-1.
Barn Chase onto the pitch. Sydney Clements standing by as well with our 4th official, waiting to get a change into today's match where it's 1-0 Chattanooga. 34th minute, leaking towards our 35th as the ball is back to Huber, who will play it. Glad you're with us. Chattahooligans making some noise. It's Pro Side Soccer, Women's Premier Soccer League action live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Knoxville with the ball. Fox, left off. Ball loose in vacant space for just a moment before it's mishit with too much and taken up by Chattanooga. She just plays this off as there's a big collision down in the corner. I thought she would certainly win the foot race to the ball.
I thought so too.
Really nice hustle along the close touchline there as Abigail Witten sells out to get after that and force Chattanooga to make the play here.
Made the play. I believe the ref had called it a foul against the Lions. I think what happened in the end of it is that she was able to get to the ball, but there was a little bit of a shove that kind of knocked her down, and that's why the foul was called.
I think we'd like to hear your suggestions for a nickname for this derby as well, because there's got to be something with Scenic City and Rocky Top we could come up with.
Absolutely.
It's got to be something there. The Rocky Scenic Derby. I'm not going to try. That's a swing and a miss.
We were having the same conversation with the Atlanta United Charlotte FC rivalry and what to name that too. I'm not good at coming up with names though, so I was trying to come up with some puns. I'm trying to think with Rocky Top and the Scenic City. I'm gonna put a pen in it, and if I find something, I'll let y'all know.
I heard Garrett was calling it the same thing. Battle of I-85.
Oh yes, I-85.
I don't like that. There's something about the ring of 75 versus 85.
I agree with you.
Garrett Chapman, pregame, postgame host for Atlanta United, and a friend of ours. That's why we're roasting him openly.
Listen,
Knoxville.
Me and him are both very sore after the media match for Atlanta United, so that we can relate to that.
I would be fired if we had a media match for Chattanooga. Gabe, you can't do that. I'm the guy you don't take to play pickup basketball. Through traffic on the penalty arc. Knoxville well played and can't get a boot onto that. Trying to go left side. And just wide left of the post in this 37th minute where it's 1-0 Chattanooga, but now a set piece coming.
Another great stop by CFC, once again in the defensive end. It looks like Megan Carroll is checking into the match for 865.
Floated over the top and gloved easily by Verino. Well played by the keeper in the middle of the six.
Verino's had to make a couple of saves, but a lot of easy saves. They've been saves that she's been able to get a good hand on.
38th minute of play has arrived. The first half not coming to a close, but running out of regulation for Knoxville to try and force this one back to an even match at 1 goal apiece. Here they come, 8-6-5, centered up towards the 6 and cut off by Chattanooga. Well played by Merrick, who is on a run down towards the midfield stripe, delivered far side and sent off over the touchline.
Merrick, a great job of getting that ball and not trying to just launch it out, had the clear path and was just driving it forward to see if she can make a play on the left.
That hustle was unusual to see. There's something about her speed on the back that is just a little flashy.
We like flashy.
I'm here for it.
And she's been remarkable so far in this match too, having a lot of great stops against a Alliance side that in the last match scored 9-0.
Merrick, one of a limited number of changes for Chattanooga Football Club to their lineup entering this match. So far seems to be a crucial piece back there. Ball played into the wing. 8-6-5 Alliance, and a lot of contact as the ball stays in along the line, and we're back underway. Chattanooga trying this over the top and sent out.
And that was all Anna Land too. Tracking that ball down, being able to make sure she closed it out and then knocks it out of the play.
Anna Land relentless, chasing down the ball, bringing the heat. Throw incoming for Chattanooga. 39th minute turning to 40th as CFC puts us back underway. One pass, two passes over the stripe, taken there by Knoxville, who rolls it all the way back to the top of the 18 and Huber. Alliance not liking it. Wade goes back to Huber, and Peyton will distribute again.
And this is that build-up, that possession play that is huge for Alliance and who they are. They want to build out from the back, create possession, try to maybe open things up a little bit.
Rocky Top wanting to go over the stripe. Couple of quick passes on the attack from right to left. Alliance floating this through the middle of the pitch, over the circle to the close side. Knoxville trying the long ball, just outside of the 18, battle for it. Chattanooga takes it away for a moment. Knoxville wants to tackle it back, gathered beyond the penalty arc. Outside, Alliance into the wing. She breaks her way into the 18, passed into the 6, ball loose. Chattanooga clears it away. Well played defensively by Chattanooga. 41st minute, it's 1-0. Chattanooga Football Club out in front, trying to escape into the half with this lead. Knoxville takes it away again. 8-6-5, streaking into the 18, pass down in front of the 6, pinballing around before going off. Hannah Opie played it. Mendoza, the ball coming off of her shoulder and out of play, and so goal kick for Chattanooga as Verino will put us back underway in the 42nd minute, closing in quickly. Happy you're with us in the Scenic City. Chattanooga Football Club, Knoxville 8-6-5. Two clubs letting it all hang out and showing out today. Verino delivers the long ball. One header, trying to send it back. 8-6-5, deep pass into the 18 from the corner of the 6. Well struck left side, she scores. Evened up one goal apiece in this match. Knoxville 8-6-5 Alliance, perfectly delivered down into the 18. She makes a little move and leaves it off left side, right where Verino can't play it. The goal evens this match as Kayla Barr delivers that perfectly for Knoxville. 1-1, 42nd minute is halfway over in Chattanooga. Madison said it perfectly. That's exactly what Knoxville needed to do before our halftime window. Chattanooga will now have the ball with just a couple of minutes left in regulation before our halftime break. Over the top, trying far side, played in traffic, swatted at. Here comes Chattanooga. Knoxville has it over the midfield stripe, long delivery down towards the 18, close side, gathered, trapped by 8-6-5, back out front. Trying the long feed, Chloe Chase. Wanted to go to the wing, nearly loose over the touchline. Alliance, fed back close side to Carroll. Rolled all the way back into the circle in blue. From midfield, Nula flicked ahead, over the top into the wing, and loose for Knoxville, who can't gather it in the corner. Deadlocked at a goal apiece, 43rd minute closing in on our 44th in Chattanooga. CFC rolled backwards. Merrick delivers this to the far side. Chattanooga, a laser pass over the stripe. It's taken by 8-6-5 Alliance. Well played, far side by Kendall Wade, down towards the wing, streaking into the 18 from the corner of the 6. Here's a shot, howitzered off the side of the net. This goes out. Nearly scoring what would have been the go-ahead goal for Knoxville, as we're still deadlocked one goal apiece in this match. Set piece coming for 8-6-5. What will be a prime scoring chance. To deliver, going to the far side, Abigail Witten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sky blue kits down inside of the 18, one in the 6-yard box. Here's the delivery by Witten, bent out front of the 6, and it sails on her to the penalty arc where it's regathered by Blue. Nula, long pass out to Fox, over the top, helmeted by Chattanooga, trying to regather, played there by Puchek. To the close side, and taken away by Chattanooga. Well played, foot race, Nula won't win this. Chipped deep in the 18, another foot race, Chattanooga sliding into it and picked up by Huber. Great delivery to the defender, Anna Land. Tenacious as she tries to run that down. Peyton able to get on the ball, remains deadlocked. Just 25 seconds left in regulation on our first half of play from Chattanooga. 1 goal apiece in this match, Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Our halftime break is coming. When we go to the half, our radio listeners will not hear our interview. You can join us for free on YouTube at Chattanooga FC. Madison Cruz will be with head coach of Chattanooga Football Club, Tom Halsall, alongside the pitch to talk first half. Long feed, kept alive on the wing. Chattanooga going to get to this ball, and it will go with Chattanooga, as they'll say that was out in front of the bench. Rolling, long delivery, all the way back to Peyton Huber. Small amount of added time on this first half. Through the middle of the pitch, taken there by Mendoza. Bree, long delivery over the top, deep in the 18, and 8-6-5 can't keep it in play. We played 1 minute of added time. And our official making a change. Mendoza coming off for Hansford. Witten will come off, I believe, for Alexis Washington, yes. 2 changes made for 8-6-5. 90 seconds of added time played in Chattanooga, deadlocked. 1 goal apiece in this match. Crucial early stages of the season matchup as far as the table goes. 4 points already for Knoxville. Chattanooga has yet to pick up any points as they play the #1 team in the division, #2 in WPSL, Nashville Rhythm, to start their year. Rhythm taking that 4-1 here in Fort Finley. Knoxville rolls this close side. Fox back out towards the circle. Blue will play it. Over the top, headed away by Chattanooga. CFC deking around a defender all the way back to the penalty arc, 48th minute. We played 2 minutes and 20 seconds of added time. Chattanooga, the long delivery goes out to the scorer's table. And Chattanooga making a change of their own. Billie Jean Davis on for Dole.
Number 17, Billie Jean Davis. Now on for CFC, number 3, Bailey Dole.
I don't think we'll have a halftime interview today.
You will not have a halftime interview today.
We've got Madison Cruz back in the booth. Something tells me you won't be on the sideline.
Not for this game.
Welcome
Next
back.
Next one though, I will be. Don't worry.
More fun when you're here, I think.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Knoxville tries to get this rolling. In the middle of the pitch, some trouble. 49th minute. We have 5 minutes of added time showing on the broadcast. .865 left off for Blue. We played 3 minutes, 34 seconds of added time already. Knoxville tries the wing on the edge of it. 8-6-5 back out to Nula. Harassed on the attack is Riley Brown. This loose in the corner. Chattanooga can't run it down. Nice equalizer scored by Knoxville, and as you said, very crucial going into the halftime break to equalize us.
Very, very crucial for Alliance. It gives you that extra momentum going into halftime and then coming back for the second half. It gives you that oomph that you need.
1-1 in the 50th minute with 5 minutes of added time slated to play. We've got about 40 seconds left of that. Thrown in by Chattanooga. A helmet is off the mark for Knoxville, somehow leaking through to Washington. She delivers it to the corner of the 18, and Knoxville has it taken away by Chattanooga. Riley Brown now with the ball.
And also, too, you know, it's one of those things where it's a win-lose for one side and the other. Alliance is going into this with it equalized after being down for most of the first half. This gives them that extra energy to come into the second half to put the lead away. But you also have CFC who, you know, they just conceded another goal. Now it's equalized and you were leading for most of the match. It's now getting that energy back in, and that's exactly what Halsall was talking about in that response. And that's going to be what's huge going into halftime and into that second half.
One half is in the books. They played 5 minutes and 8 seconds of stoppage time in what is a deadlock match, 1 goal apiece between Chattanooga and Knoxville. So 2 really tough, hard-fought goals to score. What changes at the halftime break in your mind? Do you make a ton of adjustments, or do both clubs kind of feel like what they're doing is working as of right now?
I think for Alliance got what they wanted. They got the equalizer. This is giving them that extra energy that's going to be needed. I think the changes that they have made are huge, especially going into this second half. I think if you're CFC, you know, you're down of it, but you cannot let that energy waver. You have to come back into the second half ready to go, amped up, and ready to close this lead out and get the win.
Sounds good to me. Well, we'll take a short break and be back with halftime analysis. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece at the half between Knoxville and Chattanooga. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club. We're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans! Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-botted dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans! Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. And animals. Organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club, we're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans! Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. Second half underway in Chattanooga. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz, glad you're here with us. Tennessee River rivalry, as called by David Smotherman down in the merchandise shop. Well thought out.
You know, I saw that and I was like, that's really clever.
I'm going for it. I like that.
I saw it, I was coming back up here and I was like, that's really clever.
David,
I like it.
David, please put that on a t-shirt.
I know. Now you have to make that a t-shirt. Now you have to brand it.
That's officially required. Battle for it in the corner. David Smotherman, the merchandiser for Chattanooga Football Club. You can get all your Chattanooga Football Club swag, ChattanoogaFC.com. So many great things put together by that side of the office. Mary as well, so fantastic. Love going to visit them on game day. David's been around Chattanooga Football Club for a long time. He's one of the original Nisa Sickos. Thrown inside, that one off the mark. I thought we might have scoring chance initially, but Knoxville just unable to get touch on that.
I feel like that's been kind of the message of the game, like with Alliance so far. They've had these great opportunities, these great chances, and it's just either not getting the right touch on it, not the right header, or just not too much power on it. And it's just being a little bit more precise in those moments. And if maybe you take a small second just to breathe and figure out where your next play is, that can be how you build up.
Goal kick by Chattanooga, and they've got the ball through the center circle. Won't last long. Broken up, sent back by Knoxville. Bodied by CFC. Ball loose over the close touchline. Elton Bird came to visit us as well during the halftime break. We were talking about kits and the size of the numbers on kits when he came to visit. Elton has done a fantastic job. He's been a transformational leader for the front office of Chattanooga Football Club since arriving last year.
Absolutely. With the growth of what this club has done in the past year or so, it's been huge, not only for the women's side, but also for the men's side, especially joining MLS Next Pro. A huge staple in that club, being a really, really fun club to watch, especially in doing those matches.
Along the 18, 865 can't get it going. Well played through traffic by Chattanooga. One connection, then two, over the midfield stripe. Hernandez towards the wing. It's a foot race to the ball. She wins it. Well touched and trying to square it up and gloved by Huber.
Another great run from Hernandez.
Chattahooligans running us all here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I mentioned it during the first half. We would love to have you in person with us for an upcoming match. As the ball will flip directions to 865 Alliance. Next home match for the women's side is going to be on June 16th. It's a Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern against UFA Gunners. You could be here with Madison and I. We would love to have you in the stands. ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the tickets tab.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun one, especially because you'll have Chattanooga going on the road to face off in their first road match. They'll get to come back to Finley Stadium. Coming back, want to defend the Fortress, want to get another 3 points there. That's going to be huge. It's going to be fun. If you can come say hi to us.
That's a pretty big plus.
That's what I'm saying.
Say hi to us. FC Birmingham will play host to Chattanooga this coming weekend, 7 p.m. Eastern kick, 6 Central Time, Saturday, June 8th. We won't be coming up with a nickname for that rivalry. We have to limit what we give nicknames.
That is true. If we give every match a rival name, it kind of loses its touch a little bit.
I'm sticking with Battle of I-75 for everything between Chattanooga and Atlanta. It's got to be.
It has to be. It definitely has to be, for sure. Now, I feel like this posed the question, who is Chattanooga FC's true rival? Is it Atlanta or is it Huntsville?
Yeah, it's too friendly between Atlanta. I mean, not only from the standpoint of on the pitch, but the front offices, the media, it's too friendly. We're all too friendly.
That is very true. We all are very friendly.
Yeah.
We all interpath a little bit. And I feel like the games up there in Huntsville between you and Chattanooga have been crazy.
There's just something there. I don't know what it is, but I used to like Huntsville, but no, I'm just kidding. The rivalry is bitter. It's real. It's a fun one. Something's going on with Carolina, though, I will say.
Yeah, Carolina listen, they started off a little bit rough, but they were finding their footing a little bit. And I think they're going to be a really dangerous club. If once they get a little bit more traction, they're going to be a dangerous one to watch out for.
Through traffic, this one allowed to squeak through. Verino will cover this. Lily Kate Verino, originally from Jackson, Tennessee, 5'8". Had a great year for UT Chattanooga, made a big save against Tennessee Tech to get her nerves under control as she got underway. She's been electric all throughout this season collegiately and off to a great start for Chattanooga Football Club. Well played through traffic by Opie. All the way into the wing, Chattanooga up to Franco. Eleonora squares it on top and goes onto the twine instead of into the 6.
Oh, a great run from Opie. Able to squeeze back and just skip over an Alliance player to slide it up there to Franco. Franco couldn't get too much of an angle on it that she wanted to get it into the box, but another great sequence from both of them.
Hannah Opie, another great Chattanooga bird, originally from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, plays for the University of Tennessee and Chattanooga's soccer program as well. 52nd minute closing in on our 53rd. We're deadlocked at 1 goal apiece in this match. I've mentioned getting tickets to our next home match in Chattanooga, but this is a great family-friendly environment. There's so much to do, from activities like the speed skills test and blow-up soccer. There's face painting, a DJ, about 100 food trucks, which is my favorite at least.
It's mine too.
Huber gloves that and walks out onto the spot in our 53rd minute.
And I think that's what's so great. We keep talking about the rivalries. I feel like especially in the Southeast, when you have a conference like this in WPSL, it's so interesting because almost every game feels like a rival moment. Because, you know, everyone wants to be the kings of the Southeast, or the queens of the Southeast as well. Everybody wants that title. And I feel like that's especially what you get when you have these conferences like the Southeast here. You're going to get that every game.
Definitely can feel the heat. These rosters for these two clubs, the background of all these players makes it extra interesting. A lot of them are still active collegiately, and so many of them representing University of Tennessee at Chattanooga and University of Tennessee Knoxville. You can feel the Rocky Top Scenic City thing happening not only on a citywide professional level, but on a collegiate level as well.
It also makes it interesting too, because you have a lot of players who do play at the same school collegiately, but play on different teams when they go play in summer leagues. And that's another interesting element, because, you know, I'm your teammate in the college here, but right now we're playing against each other.
Bit of rivalry.
It's a little rivalry, and that's also probably the same thing with Hansford and Halsall as well. A little bit of that, you know, I can come back to practice, say, hey, I beat you in the summer.
Knoxville's Maisie Fox, graduate of University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Huber plays for the Liberty Flames. Kendall plays for Western Kentucky. Elena at Carson Newman. Blue plays for the Volunteers up in Knoxville. Liv as well. Kayla Barr, Tennessee Volunteer.
I mean, you mentioned Liberty. It's a Kennesaw State alum. They're moving to Conference USA. And Liberty is a fun school to watch play in any sport they do. And I'm really excited for that soccer matchup between Kennesaw State and Liberty.
Liberty is a very innovative school. You don't see that level of, I don't know what the way to describe it is, pushing the boundaries and the envelope at the Division I level. They do a lot of interesting things. Long feed. Squeak through from the 18, back door, no one there. Good luck for Chattanooga and Verino, who dives and can't glove it.
It's a very dangerous opportunity for Alliance there. Completely caught off guard. That was Kendall Wade with the shot. Tried to find it, was trying to knock it in and find that opportunity, and it was just a little bit off target.
And there's another opportunity as she cleans it up from just outside of the 18. An absolute laser to the back right corner. It's 2-1, Knoxville out in front.
An absolute golazo from right out there at the top of the 18. Just able to slide it past, gets enough space to knock it in, and just like that, it's 2-1.
Beautifully delivered, 8-6-5 out in front in Chattanooga. And now the pressure to respond is on the Scenic City.
And that is the one thing that CFC has to be a little wary about, is that Alliance is going to try and sneak through, and they capitalized on kind of the chaos that it was on the defense in that moment.
Chattanooga trying to respond quickly as that one taken up outside of the circle, played through midfield to the close touchline where it escapes. Thrown it over the top, one header. Aerial ball by Franco. Hernandez in pursuit. Taken away by 8-6-5. Played back towards their own 18. Well delivered to Blue. Blue loses it to Chattanooga in traffic on the tackle. Flipped up to Gauze. Flicked towards the penalty arc. Now back into the close wing where it's gathered by Eleonora. Franco knifing away with the ball down towards the corner, and it's kept on side. Dribble, 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 fighting towards the penalty arc. She wants to take a shot, bent wide right.
Again, this is CFC building that pressure, trying to get it in, but it's that final touch.
Peyton Huber will put us back underway in our 58th minute, where it's a one-goal match out in front, 865 Alliance. Today's broadcast not only available on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, you can watch the game live and free at Chattanooga FC on YouTube. Huber will deliver. Skying this, a moonshot down towards the circle. Chattanooga, well played. In the wing, this one escapes over the touchline. Bree Mendoza scored that goal a few moments ago to make it a one-goal match. The lead with Knoxville. Tennessee from midfield over the top. Gathered by the boots of Hansford, another Liberty Flame. Long ball, Verino tracking that, and a dangerous bend on it as it sails wide right.
Liv Scott, very, very dangerous bend. I saw the way that was angled, and for a second I was like, ooh, oh no, that might float in, but it was just a little off target.
Mendoza plays collegiately for Dayton. Two other local to Tennessee products, Megan Carroll, Sid Clements. Carroll plays at Middle Tennessee State University. Clements playing for the Volunteers. Whole lot of Rocky Top going on the pitch today.
Good old Rocky Top.
Chipping this around through the midfield. 865 has it.
And as a Georgia fan, that that gave me a little visceral reaction saying that as well. But
should you be an Owl fan?
I am an Owl fan, but I'm also a Bulldog fan. I was raised a Bulldog. And they're in different divisions. It's different.
It just means more. It's the tagline, right?
It's very true.
Long winding shot to the left, gloved away by Verino. Knoxville has a chance to regather. It's Mendoza who scored moments ago. Up to the edge of the wing. 865 can't square that up, taken away by Chattanooga. And floated over the top on the clear. Well done by Anna Land. Bearden and Rocky Top on the attack into that last third of the pitch as this sails, and Opie just lets it go.
Smart by Opie to let that one go. Let it roll out. That way you get possession again. You can build something up from the back and see what you can create.
Verino will put us back underway. The Chattanooga mock. Maybe in some danger. Chips this floating at close side. Opie. Long delivery. Helmeted backwards by Knoxville. It goes out. '61st minute closing in on our 62nd. In Chattanooga in a one-goal match. Knoxville out in front of CFC. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz, glad you're here with us. What a nice day it's turned out to be for football. It was dark and gross and rainy this morning. I don't know if it was down your way on the drive up.
I got a little bit of rain, but not too much. It was still pretty nice when I was driving up here.
865 off the approach, rolling this down towards the wing. Knoxville battling down into the wing, taken away by Opie in the corner, and sent around the boots of Hansford, but over the touchline, so it stays with 8-6-5. Bearden, this is sent off up into row G. Young fan will go out and gather this. 8-6-5, trying the entry pass. Bearden, give it off. Palia floated towards the spot. Well struck right side. It goes wide on her.
CFC has got to watch out for Alexis Washington. She has been way wide open multiple of times and has had opportunities to knock it in the back of the net.
Alexis Washington takes that shot. Very well delivered. 63rd minute, closing into the 64th. 2-1, 8-6-5 Alliance out in front from Chattanooga. Tennessee River rivalry. I think that's going to stick.
I really do like the ring to it.
8-6-5. Got us rolling. Long connection to Bearden. Knoxville tries the delivery over the top. Heeled towards the penalty arc. Ball's loose. Chattanooga looking for the clear. Picked away, working with it. Palia, this one back out to the penalty arc. A helmet from Chattanooga, played aerially far side and taken back by Alliance. Chipped towards the far wing. Knoxville has it. Rocky Top looking for space. Scenic City trying to park the bus. Floated from the goal line out front of the 6. Ball loose, trying to spin around and get a shot off. Chattanooga takes it away and clears for the moment.
And that was Hansford at the top of the box.
Another laser by Knoxville, gloved by Verino. Hansford creating problems for Holstall.
Absolutely. And that's something you got to watch out for. I feel like in the first half, CFC had a little bit more control. They were really controlling where this game was going to go. And then in the second half, Alliance has come out and kind of switched the game a little bit.
At what points do you tweak your game plan when things aren't tilting your way on the pitch?
Definitely, you want to start thinking about how you can change it now, especially with how many shots Alliance is getting every single opportunity they're driving up the field. You got to start thinking about, okay, how can I switch this back into my team's favor, and where are the aspects we can improve on?
Speaking of shots, top shelf, gloved over the top by Verino, who shows off her prowess between the posts again.
And I believe that was Hansford once again to make that shot.
Hansford bringing the heat from the 18. Seems like she's coming up with the ball quite a bit. I believe Gauze will come out. And Vincent checking into the match, the international capper from Guyana.
I feel like this is someone you definitely want to come on to be a difference maker for your side. She has the speed, she has the technique. She's going to be able to get you up into their attacking half and create some opportunities.
I don't even think with a player like that you need her to make the plays herself necessarily, or if you do, it's off the ball. Floated on the set piece, and a dangerous chance for Chattanooga, but Knoxville can't put it together. Other changes well. Opie coming off for Bailey Dole. Fort Moore, Georgia, Messiah University product. She has great vision for the game. She'll be crucial as she tries to play the ball and create opportunities herself. Chattanooga, one connection, now two. Duel just checked in, feeds this through the midfield. Narrowly taken up by Chattanooga, but instead stolen away by Blue. .865 along the touchline towards the wing. Finding Hansford, Allison cutting towards the penalty arc, double teamed, backside, edge of the 18, delivered over the corner, midway through, dribble, dribble, dribble. Here's a shot right side, gloved by Verino.
Another great stop by Verino. closing it down early, stopping Alliance from making any other shots, grabbing it, and then immediately trying to get it back in play.
It seems like Chattanooga, you know, off the top of my head, it felt like maybe a half dozen shots in that first half and 2 or 3 on goal delivered by Chattanooga Football Club. And they maybe allowed half of that, 3 or 4 total shots, 1 or 2 on goal in that first half, including the score that equalized us before the break. Since the halftime break, I think that's Chattanooga's first shot of the second half, and really all in favor of 865 Alliance. They took complete advantage of their whiteboard time. What can Chattanooga do to get the fire rolling again?
They got to just find that wide open space. They're making some sloppy passes a little bit, and they need to communicate a little better. That's one thing, too, that does suck when you do go down a goal is you're so hastily trying to push it forward and trying to get it into the box and putting it in the back of the net that sometimes you're not making the right pass that you need to make. You need to slow it down a little bit and really see where you can get your best effort in going forward and knocking it forward.
We're midway through our 68th minute in a 1-goal match, 2-1 the lead with Knoxville. Rocky Top and the Scenic City, Tennessee River rivalry on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Gabriel Schrei, Madison Cruz. We're glad you're with us for this one. It's been exciting. Backwards through midfield. Chattanooga comes up with it. Could be a good chance for Eleonora Franco. Long delivery along the edge of the 18. Chattanooga from the far wing, squared up and gloved by Huber. Looking inside for Vincent, who is crashing the 6. That's exactly where you want to go with that ball. Just got to find a way to make that connection.
Absolutely. You got to find the way to make the connection, especially when you have that runner in. It's just finding those open opportunities, because Chattanooga has been able to do that. They've been able to put people in the box, and it's just finding that right pass and that right cross to knock it in.
69th minute, closing in on our 70th from Fort Finley in Chattanooga. Long delivery over the top, far side by 865. Skeeters over the touchline. Chattanooga will throw in and keep us playing quickly. Couple of changes for Knoxville. Looks like Barr onto the pitch. Also waiting to come into the match, Abigail Witten. Chattanooga, a pair of changes as well. Franco will come off in Eleonora's place. Juliette Lucas, the forward from Dunedin, New Zealand.
I think that's a great sub by Hollisall. You want to bring up anyone you can get that is fresh legs, bring them back on, see if they can create some more opportunities.
Lucas from New Zealand, plays collegiately for the University of Charleston. We'll see what the forward can do. She's experienced with the New Zealand National League, lots of collegiate success as well. 71st minute has arrived in Chattanooga in a 1-goal match where it's 2-1 865. So the first half, back and forth, a little chippy, not a ton of high-flying action, save for the goals, obviously. 865 comes out of the halftime break after some whiteboard time, and it's all gasoline. They are putting it on the fire, trying to score, bringing the pressure. Now we've slowed things down as Chattanooga is trying to control the ball a little bit, get past midfield. Will the pace of this match continue to develop? Vincent might answer that question for us, Madison. She's got the ball, delivers it to the far wing for Chattanooga. Looking inside, fighting along the edge of the 18. Squared on the 6 out front, ball loose, took a swing at it, and couldn't get her boot onto the ball as it rolls over the end line.
Again, those are exactly those moments, but that's also a great credit to Alliance and their good defending there.
That ball was nearly perfectly delivered. Summer Hernandez is right there, but she had already completely sold out to get in position and couldn't extend any further. Huber will put us back underway. Peyton looking good in the 6 this afternoon from Chattanooga. her Knoxville teammates, leading 2-1 in this match in our 72nd minute. That one floats along the touchline before going out back to Knoxville. Over the top, this one rolling. Chattanooga will throw in and have possession. Far touchline, just over midfield, 865 will control. Race to the ball on the edge of the 18. A little bump as this goes out. No, stays in, and 865 has it. Just on the touchline there.
Good credit to Hernandez there for tracking that down and forcing Huber to make that very rash pass.
Creating a little bit of havoc. Some for myself as well. Chattanooga just through midfield, now into the attacking third. Looking, waiting, well struck left side, gloved by Huber.
Huber had that ball tracked.
Nice heads-up play. Keeping us separated by a goal. Slow to rise is blue. University of Tennessee volunteer. Looks like she might come out of the match entirely. And in her place, Chloe Chase.
Didn't get the chance to see exactly what led up to that, but it looks like she just got stopped for a second.
Certainly a little weirdness with that. Looks like she's mostly all right off the pitch under her own power. I mentioned it once already, but we would love to have you here with Madison and I in person. You can join us for our next women's home match Sunday, June 16th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time against UFA Gunners. Get tickets now, cfctix.com, chattanooga.fc.com. Click onto the tickets tab. The next men's side match will be on Saturday, June 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern against Carolina Core Football Club. Both of those here at Fort Finley, chattanooga.fc.com. Click onto the tickets tab. 75th minute, 2-1. And it really feels like Knoxville is doing exactly what they want to do. Not really parking the bus, but just making it impossible to move the ball up the field.
And that's exactly what you want to do. It's not like they're bunkering in. They're still allowing that movement, and they're still pushing forward and trying to create those chances and, you know, make this lead maybe a 2-goal lead. But they are definitely trying to close out any opportunity that CFC will have.
They've done that very efficiently to this point. And now with just over 15 minutes left in regulation, they certainly can taste 3 points coming their way in the next Southeast Bowl.
They did it again last night at home, a 9-0 victory. And now coming on the road with maybe less than 24 hours to prepare and get ready for this matchup, they're closing the gap a little bit. There's still time for CFC to come in and tie this up, but they gotta just be cleaner. They gotta find those right passes, and someone's gotta be right there at the end.
They're already second in the Southeast with 4 points right behind Nashville Rhythm, who has 9 at 3-0-0. 1-1, they're ahead of Decatur Triumph, FC Birmingham, who they defeated 9-0. Which, what a margin, by the way, 9-0. Back underway, Verino. Trying both directions. Chattanooga really needs a goal quickly as we're coming into the closing stages.
Looks like Kayla Barr had to come off for a little bit. Looks like there was an equipment issue. She came off for a second, but is back on the field now.
Only 8 matches this season for Chattanooga in WPSL play, so every point absolutely crucial in the poll. And Nashville already way out in front with 9. 865 is second already with 4.
Yeah, Nashville started their season a little bit earlier than everyone else. They were, I believe, one of the first teams in that match against Atlanta Fire United. And so that kind of gave them that lead up, but that also gives you an opportunity. You have games in hand. You have an opportunity to kind of scoot past that and get that forward, which is sometimes an advantage, sometimes a little bit of a disadvantage. But coming forward and getting the chance to have those games to rebuild and get back up there, that's huge.
Thrown in for Knoxville, Chattanooga playing it. Rattles around, collision here. Dole stays on her boots. 865, chipped around. Chloe can't gather. Chattanooga played through the middle. We'll say this one out. Riley Brown thought she had it. Not going to keep that moving. Next for Knoxville, 865. They travel to Decatur Triumph. Couple of good matches coming up. Atlanta United Fire, then host Nashville Rhythm.
Now, that might be a matchup I have to tune into. The Knoxville 865 Alliance versus Nashville Rhythm. That one is definitely a true rivalry.
Might have to go up there for that one. What would you name that rivalry?
Oh, goodness.
The Music City and Rocky City.
Okay.
Delivered to the back of the 18. Knoxville looking to square this up. It rolls over the end line. Nearly a chance. 12 minutes left to play in regulation as we're to the 79th.
I think that was a smart play by CFC. You had Alliance coming up. You didn't want to give them the right angle to try and maybe get it in and float it towards the center of the box, so just chip it out.
Also a plan for Chattanooga to stay narrow and compact and try to counter. This set piece, looking for what would be a put-away goal, delivered to the backside. The header goes over the top and off of the banner boards behind the twine. Chattanooga obviously unable to stay narrow and compact to counter these threats, as now they need to find a way to equalize this, and the pressure rising with each moment for Chattanooga Football Club.
And I think that's what's so great about the game in itself, is that things can just change on a whim. It can take 1 second, one pass, one moment that can put you ahead, that can give you the energy and the momentum that you need moving forward. But, you know, time is not in your favor right now. You got 10 minutes left to try and do this, not including stoppage time. But if you're looking at just regulation, 10 minutes to try and get an equalizer here.
Through traffic, played by 865 all the way back to Huber. Hernandez running on it, but sent over the top and cleared. This club last season, under the direction of Randy Douglas, had a few thrilling, heart-stopping moments where they scored late. And with so many returners on this roster, definitely not out of the question. Tom Halsall and this Chattanooga Football Club are looking for a late equalizer, as now just 10 minutes left to play in regulation. Hard to call how much stoppage time we'll see. If I had to guess, I'd say 4 or 5 minutes as of right now.
I would agree. Kind of maybe like exactly like the first half. You get a couple minutes just from some stoppages here and there.
81st is halfway over in a 1-goal match, 2-1. Knoxville 865 leading Chattanooga Football Club in WPSL Southeast play. 865 rolled towards the center, looking, waiting, backwards, trying to gather this. It's loose, taken just beyond the circle. Alliance looking and waiting. She walks it back towards the circle, and too much contact as Brown's boots are tangled up. And the Chattanooga native and alumni of Lee University hit with a whistle on the foul.
Yeah, got a little tangled up there with Brown. Just a little bit of a shove when she was able to get the ball, so it'll be a free kick here for Alliance.
Nyla Brown will put us back underway. Blue, excuse me. Blue floated over the top. Farino comes out and perfectly gloved underhanded.
Verino is having a very, very good performance tonight for CFC. The way she's just able to command the box, that's so huge.
Facing an onslaught of shots, and I just don't get the sense that Chattanooga was prepared for Knoxville to play up and aggressively like this. I think they were expecting a much more laid-back, possession-based, control-based approach. And they saw that as we got started, but obviously the strategy changing towards the end of the first half, and throughout this second half of regulation, Knoxville seems to really be bringing the house.
They are, and I think it goes to show especially just what type of team they do play. They do play that possession-based team, but sometimes with that possession, it's just going forward. They keep trying to bring the ball forward, and they're also not afraid when they don't have the ball. They want the ball back, so they're fighting for the ball. They're going to come in there, they're going to steal it from you. And that's all a part of what that style of play is like.
2-1, Rocky Top out in front of the Scenic City is a little too much for the liking of the referee, who sends it with Chattanooga. Vincent was grabbed by her kid.
Yeah, Vincent got grabbed. The ref stopped it to let it go back too, but I believe she might have wanted it to play advantage.
Chattanooga, Summer Hernandez through traffic, long delivery to the close side. Jan taken away, 8-6-5, a lot of room to work with for Alliance. 3-on-3, and she dumps it where Verino will glove this carefully on the corner of the 6.
That was a little miscue from the defense there from CFC. You know, you don't want to make this a 2-goal difference here. You want to keep it a 1 goal because that's reachable. You want to keep pushing for that. You can't keep making those miscommunications, those turnovers, because that's going to cost you.
Slid through over the touchline and out back to Knoxville. 8-6-5 Alliance playing in the Southeastern Conference with 8 other clubs. Decatur, Nashville Wolves, both expansion clubs this season. WPSL now in its 29th year. 9 weeks of national competition. 32 states, 142 clubs, 41 expansion franchises this year, which just speaks to the explosion of women's professional soccer stateside. It's really a great year for it.
It's pretty cool, and I mean, looking back at Decatur FC, their home opener, they sold out the place. It was packed in their 5-0 victory, and that's huge, having that expansion club and having just the growth of women's soccer in and around the Southeast and in and around the whole nation as a whole. It's huge and it's exploded, and I think you're having so many expansion teams because of that, and it's just going to be so fun to see this sport and the women's soccer side grow as it continues.
85th minute is halfway over regulation, winding quickly, and the pressure increasing for Chattanooga Football Club in this late stage. Long delivery, skeeters and rolls out. Nashville Rhythm undefeated after 3 matches, 9 points on top of the Southeast. They're actually second in WPSL as well. Out of all 142 clubs, they are number 2 in the country. Number 2 in the Southeast is Knoxville. 4 points, 1-1. 1-0-1 rather, 1 win, 1 draw.
Nashville Rhythm, I think they deserve to be second in the nation. With the way that they've been performing, they are definitely going to be one to watch out for the rest of this season. They're just so powerful, and they just have that energy, and they are just a very, very dynamic team.
Well, they've lost a couple of pieces as well in the offseason that were so crucial last year, and that roster might not be done building. I mean, they're a piece or 2 away from being absolutely dominant in WPSL play. You and I were talking before the match today about how impressive Kia was to watch play in person. You've seen her play twice now.
Yep, I got to see her yesterday as she played against Georgia Impact. Impact was able to keep her silent a little bit, though. Didn't get that many opportunities to get a shot. It ended with a 2-1 loss to Georgia Impact, but those 2 teams, they're fun to watch.
Alliance tries to throw a shot inside, rattled away and cleared by Chattanooga. Hernandez can't put a helmet on it. Lucas in pursuit of the ball. The New Zealander trails ahead while Hernandez regathers, and it's taken from her by Blue. Through traffic, Alliance looking, waiting with it, floated down into the corner of the 18. She's got it near the end line, and it rolls off of the pitch. We've got a player down behind the play for Chattanooga.
And that is Hernandez. I believe what happened was, I don't think there was any sort of interaction with anyone from Alliance. I think she was trying to track down that play, and she just tripped and fell.
Hopefully she's all right, a bit rattled. And entirely under her own power, she'll make her way off of the pitch where Ava Van Doren awaits to get a change. Van Doren, defender from Tampa, Florida. I mentioned earlier that she is a representative of the national championship side. Dalton State, one of the greatest in NAIA. Really unbelievable roster. 3 minutes, a little less left to play in regulation. We'll certainly see some stoppage time. Annalise Vincent rifles this down towards Huber, who gloves it. Now into the final late stages. Are there any rabbits left in the hat?
It's one of those things with CFC, I believe that there is, with the way that they have been pushing forward. They do have the opportunity, they have the momentum, they have the energy to drive forward and find the back of the net. It's, again, just creating those seamless passes and creating that buildup that is needed. I feel like they're letting a lot of loose balls in the midfield, and that needs to be a little bit more contained because you do have Alliance who is pressuring you, who is not letting you make those clean passes you might want to take, but you gotta settle it, let it breathe for a second, and then try and decide where you want to go with it.
Mendoza and Washington back into the match for 8-6-5. Chattanooga back underway with 90 seconds left in regulation. We're midway through our 89th minute. Aerial ball played by 8-6-5. Alliance loses it. Chattanooga with the ball. Dole backwards along the circle, coming up with it, and ahead of steam for Brie Mendoza, who scored a goal earlier in the match. Left off deep in the 18. Trouble here for Verino. Well struck, and it comes off the twine on the left side. Nearly the put-away goal for 8-6-5.
A very, very dangerous opportunity there for Alliance. That was Witten. Witten came in, was able to track that all the way down. Verino was able to kind of put the little pressure on her, but with the way the angle was, Witten was completely past Verino. Could have taken it in, and she should have taken it a little sooner because it would have been 3-1. But I think she just got a little nervous because Verino was putting that pressure on her, which is great work from the goalkeeper.
Lily Kate comes out and risks it all to make that save, and gotta help her out in those situations.
And that was also caused by another turnover in that midfield, and that's something that you do have to watch out for.
It looks like 8-6-5 is going to escape regulation with a 1-goal lead, 2-1, as Chattanooga takes it and will reset way back. Lily Kate Verino distributes close side. We'll see what the call is on stoppage time in just a couple of seconds, as we've reached full time in Chattanooga between these two. This one teeters along the touchline before going out. 5 minutes of stoppage time to be played between these two.
There's still time. CFC just has to find that opportunity.
8-6-5 Alliance seeking 3 points with a clean victory. It would improve their record to 2-0-1. Give them 7 points on the season. A nice hefty lead in that second place spot in the Southeast poll, right behind the Nashville Rhythm, who are comfortably out ahead of everyone with 9 points.
And that matchup between Nashville Rhythm and 8-6-5 Alliance is going to be huge, especially for that tie-breaking game, for who's going to be battling it out for that first and second. That one is going to be a pivotal match, especially for how things are going to align itself looking forward into the rest of the season, going to the championship.
Well, and it felt like this division was really exciting last year, but the quality of football we've got in the Southeast is unbelievable.
Every game I've watched so far from the WPSL in the Southeast region has been absolutely so much fun to watch. It's never been one of those games where I sit there and you know, it feels like it's dragging on. There's so much talent here in the Southeast, and we're seeing it on full display, especially international players. You also got players from college, and they're all just showing off their skills and their talents.
Really fun to watch some of these campers, some of the best in Division I, taking it out here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Tonight we played 91 minutes, 40 seconds, 5 of added time, 5 of stoppage time to make it through in a 1-goal match. 865 Alliance trying to escape with 3 points and hurry back up I-75 for a break. Chattanooga wants to do the exact opposite, looking for a late equalizer to force a draw. CFC just over midfield, now into the attacking third, floated down, touchline far side. Chattanooga working this towards the center of the pitch, left off, back, now down towards the wing. It's taken there by Van Doren, the Dalton State Roadrunner. She's turning away, harassed by Washington. The ball lost and sent off. Chattanooga will throw in.
Chattanooga having a great build-up here.
We are halfway through our called for 5 minutes of stoppage time. We played 2.5 of that. Our 93rd minute winding quickly, 2-1. 1-goal lead with Knoxville. They're just looking to wrap it up as Claire Palia checks in. Chattanooga will throw in from the far touchline. Thrown in a laser into the wing, far side, battling for it. This one rolls off again. Last touch by Chattanooga. Knoxville will come up with the ball. Thrown in, foul, and this one back to Knoxville. Three and a half played of our 5 minutes of stoppage time. Huber keeps this away from Chattanooga. Well played in the air, and she can't run it down from behind. Nifty move. Eleonora trying to create something in the wing. Does it again, and again it sails out on her. Broncos selling out. Midfielder from Verona. Now this one sent on by Billie Jean Davis, the defender from Manchester, England, and Huber again gloves it. 4 minutes of our 5 of stoppage time played.
Gotta find something here if you're CFC.
Rolling, and now the violation called for. Chattanooga quickly. 30 seconds left of stoppage time. They may play a little more because of the stoppage after full time was reached. Header down on the penalty arc. Knoxville deflects it away, and this, a huge moment for 865. Free space, a lot of room, working with it. Washington down towards the penalty arc. Chattanooga in pursuit, chipped right side. This sails out of play. And we played almost all 5 minutes of added time in Chattanooga.
Interested to see if ref allows maybe one more build-up play here for CFC, especially with a little bit of that stoppage we did get in the 5 minutes.
Verino through the circle. Time winding as this trails out over the touchline close side. The referee lets it go on. 5:16 of stoppage time played. One header, Chattanooga after it. Knoxville plays this through traffic. Loose on the edge of the wing, big collision. Van Doren goes down in the whistle. Chattanooga, one of the last couple of seconds to play, they'll have a chance with it. They must do something here or Knoxville escapes unscathed and takes 3 points back up by 75.
Marino's running up there as well. Halsall just pushed her forward.
Billie Jean Davis, backside, floats this into the 6. The header on the edge, deflected away. Alliance prevent the late scoring chance as we played 6 minutes of stoppage time. And another corner kick for Chattanooga. Back-to-back set pieces. This is as big as it gets. This could be the last play. It has to be.
It has to be one of the last plays. This is a must capitalize moment for CFC.
One white kit in the 6, 3 sky blue kits. Now 2 white kits, 4 sky blue. Here's the delivery from the corner. Ben out front, throwing a helmet on it. Cleared away by Knoxville. Chattanooga back inside. Loose out front of the 6, cleared through the penalty arc. Marino sends it back inside. She's way up the pitch. The keeper after it, just in front of the circle. And our referee calls full time. Knoxville escapes with 3 points. They have 7 in the Southeast Poll, and a big 2-1 win on the road for 865 Alliance.
A huge win on the road for 865 Alliance. They were in their home stadium last night, then came back down here to play against Chattanooga FC. They had a great performance here tonight, especially after that 9-0 victory. They're coming back away with 3 points on the road, and CFC had some bright moments. It's just fixing those small miscommunication moments, but they have a lot to build on, especially going on the road.
Barr scored, Mendoza scored. They pushed Knoxville to a 2-1 victory on the road. Chattanooga drops the match. Chattanooga no points in the poll. Knoxville 865 Alliance continues to build their lead over the rest of the clubs in the region. Is it an advantage for Chattanooga Football Club to get 2 of the toughest matches, if not the 2 toughest matches in their schedule, out of the way early?
I think so. I do. I think it's nice that you get to knock them out early. It's upsetting that it is here at Finley Stadium. It is your home, that you do lose those 3 points, but they are 2 of your hardest opponents, especially in the Southeastern region. And moving on ahead, you are able to look at this and build off of it, especially if you look towards the championship. These are teams you might be playing there. You already played them before. You know who they are. And also, too, you have a couple of games in hand with a lot of them as well. They played a couple more games than you. So you have a chance to build that up and to really have the final stretch here as you continue on to the next week.
I agree. And if you look at the schedule of Chattanooga Football Club, you give yourself your best chance to take some early points. If you could flip even one of these, that would be colossal. And to play these 2 matches at home really feels like the schedule very well built for Chattanooga Football Club this season. On the other side of things, looking great for 865 Alliance. Now they play a pair of road matches, and if they can win either one of those before facing off with the number 1 team in the Southeast and number 2 in WPSL, Nashville Rhythm up in Knoxville, that would be colossal for 865.
865, I know, is looking towards that match. That is one of the matches they have circled on their schedule, and they are going to be having everything they can set up ready to go for that. That is going to be absolutely huge.
Well, fantastic. Really good action here today. Any final thoughts from you before we wrap and send our listeners and viewers on their way?
This might seem like a bleak moment here for CFC right now, but you have a lot to build off of. You don't want to look at this as a huge loss or anything like that. You still have a lot of season left to play. You had bright moments. You have great defense. You have great offense. It's just fixing those small mistakes, and once you do, the result is going to be huge, especially for this team.
Fantastic. ChattanoogaFC.com. Get tickets. The next women's match at home will be on Sunday, June 16th against UFA Gunners, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The next men's match will be on June 22nd. We'll see you here. Be here with us. For Madison Cruz and everybody, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Thanks for tuning in. 2-1 the final score, the victory going to Knoxville 865 Alliance over Chattanooga Football Club from Fort Finley.
On behalf of both clubs, the fans, Gabriel Schrei, and the entire team at the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, I'm Brian Vale, bidding you farewell. Thank you for tuning in for today's edition of Professional Soccer.
All events airing on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's match will be archived for replay inside of the app or platform where you tuned in. For detailed recaps, highlights, and to secure tickets for upcoming matches, make your way to ChattanoogaFC.com. Stay informed with all of the action and never miss a chance to support your team live from the stands. Do you have game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos when you share them on social media. Are you using team hashtags with your posts? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga Always and hashtag SomosCFC in all of your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Be sure that you're also following us on social media. Connect with Chattanooga FC on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Do you have feedback or bright ideas? We're all about making game day the best it can be. If you have suggestions or thoughts on how we can enhance the experience, we're eager to hear them. Drop by our website today to connect with us and submit your suggestions.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Roaches delivers a straight left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front!
This broadcast is a proud product of the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.